In this video, we're going to go over the new changes to the combat system, which are exciting, but are different than what we're used to. So let's dive right into what's new. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and this video is sponsored by the makers of Infinite Galaxy. And today, I've got to go over the new battle mechanics because I'm sure you saw the patch note that says, hey, the battle mechanics are updated, but what exactly is new? We're going to go over all of that and more. So first we'll start with the patch notes, then we'll dive deep on the battle mechanics. The second thing that is in this update is that they added avatar frame and chat bubble mechanics. Commanders have a chance to get individualized decorations for their avatar and chat bubble in future events. Cool. Cosmetics are exciting. I prefer the combat stuff, but this update has a lot of that already, okay? They added a rally feature to attack event buildings in the Star Platform, Imperial Fortress, AGN Gate, Starfield Stage, Defend the Galaxy, Outermost Crusade, and other gameplay. This is very, very, very important, and we're going to talk about how rallies are different in just a second. So 2 of these points are actually about how combat has changed. If multiple rallies attack the same event building, they will start to battle in succession according to their arrival time of the rallies. This is big implications for like the Outermost Crusade, where everybody's attacking the void barrier in the center. Well, what I gather here is that the first rally hits, and then the second rally waits patiently behind it until the first rally has finished, and then the second rally hits. Now, I don't know if you can swarm a rally that is in space. I don't think you can, but we're going to talk more about those mechanics in just a second. They also optimize the timing of some of the events. Defend the Galaxy, originally unlocked on Saturday and Sunday. This will be changed to only be on Saturday. Purity Protocol will be adjusted from Saturday to Sunday, and Outermost Crusade will adjust to unlocking from Sunday to Saturday. So weekend for Outermost Crusade is actually generally a great thing. And I like that Outermost Crusade is suddenly more frequent. Like the last time we had one was like 2 weeks ago. You saw my videos for that. And I generally want to do the Outermost Crusade like every time this shows up now. I think I want to make a video about it because I think it's just such a fun event and really cool. So this is coming very soon. Again, if you want to see the last time we did this, card will be up in the top. You can go check that out. So the final thing in the patch notes before we dive deep on these combat mechanics, and I have some reports I saved to illustrate the points that we're going to cover here, is that they also optimized the system info display for chat and the Deep Space Relic gameplay. Okay, and they fixed a bug with crew presets. Now, you may have noticed you got several of these items here, specifically flagship XP resets, and there's a reason for that. All of that covered in the update on the battle mechanics, which is in the official Infinite Galaxy Discord. By the way, I would encourage you to go check out the official Infinite Galaxy YouTube channel as well. Link's going to be in the description of this video. Okay, in the announcements section of the official Infinite Galaxy Discord, they explain in depth how the combat mechanics have changed. And I want to read this off, and then I'll show you a couple examples. The all-new battle mechanics will update on January 12th. That has already happened. After the update is complete, you will have the right to command even more flagships and fleets. This update is a comprehensive enhancement for the overall planning of your command and team allocation strategy in battle. We will send the flagship XP reset chips to every commander after the update. See, this is where it came from. You can reuse the flagship XP previously allocated to various flagships and form even more powerful fleets to join the battle. The number of items you get is based off of the level of your spaceport. I am above spaceport level 23, which is why I got 4, and you can see on the screen here the number that you would get in those different situations. Now, after the update, please pay attention to the relevant mail to collect your reward, which is what we looked at. The all-new multi-queue battle mechanic. Now, this is pretty cool. Now, a commander can make several of their queues join the same battle. Okay, so several fleets can fight the same thing. I did this in Secret Signal event. That was the one. In the Secret Signal event, I attacked the fleets that were coming in with multiple of my fleets at the same time. Whoa! It's totally different. Like one player can handle one system now. This, if it works in Outermost Crusade, and I think it will, just like completely changes the way you send your fleets and move around the battlefield. It's very, very game-changing to be able to put multiple fleets in one place at a time. And I actually really like that. We'll see how it plays, but conceptually, I really like it because it was really mentally exhausting to have fleets all over the place that you have to be looking at all of them. And maybe there will be some commands that they add where you can manage or, use all of your fleets at once to attack something. Now, this doesn't work, by the way, for attacking space pirates or some other basic gameplay. And we'll figure out more of that, I suppose, as we experience it. But for the most part, being able to swing in with multiple flagships means all of a sudden having a multi-flagship strategy is really important. Now, they've also strengthened the rally mechanics, and this is pretty crucial. Allies who join the rally enjoy the full buff and bonus of the rally sponsor. If I launch a rally, you get the benefit of my flagships, my tech, my outfitting, my crew, my modules, my medals. All you're contributing is your warships, I think, at that point. Maybe your flagship does special flagship damage, but everything you have is upgraded to what I am doing as the rally sponsor. But there's a downside to this, and the downside is that if I launch a rally with, let's say, a frigate-based fleet, let's say I'm doing the Artemis, baby, and all my outfitting is for T10, it's kinetic damage. The downside here is that you joining with like a laser fleet or destroyers or cruisers, sure, you are going to have all of your frigate-related stats from my Artemis and from my kinetic outfitting. You're going to get those boosts, but you brought warships that don't get the benefit of that. So when somebody sponsors a rally, you're going to have to pay attention to what they are rallying with and bring the appropriate warship type. But this is a mechanic that has been in war games like this for a very long time. And I think it's a cool idea. We know that it works in many, many games. So I expect it will work in Infinite Galaxy as well. And I very much look forward to experiencing it here in IG. Specifically, I think Outermost Crusade, as I was describing with rallying the Void Barrier, is just going to be absolutely freaking crucial. So now the stronger your rally lead is, the more powerful your fleet is going to be, at least the rally fleet. Now, rally fleets and single fleets can join a battle simultaneously, but only the fleets in the rally enjoy the buffs of the rally sponsor. So what you want to do is have the most powerful player launch the rally. All of your weakest players, they join the rally, and then your maybe next tier of strong players should be, joining the fight, not joining the rally, if that makes sense. Now, they also have optimized the multiplayer battle mechanic. Attack bonuses of both sides will increase according to the number of people who join the battle. It's kind of terrifying that everybody's going to get more punchy the more players that are in there. And the side with fewer people in the battle will have an additional attack bonus. At the same time, all commanders who join multiplayer battles will eventually share the burden of total damage. So everybody's going to take damage in this massive brawl. Now, when you're attacking spaceports, that's like your city, okay? The attackers can only have up to 8 queues at the same time. Now, the rally counts as 1, so you can have 7 other queues that attack simultaneously. And the defenders don't have this restriction, so you can bring more than 8 queues to defend a city. You also can't rally to defend a city, and I don't think you can rally a rally. I don't think that rallies last that long. However, there is also a downside to sending multiple fleets to hit the same spaceport, which is that if you send multiple fleets to hit the same spaceport, their battle abilities will be reduced starting from the second fleet. So ideally, you want lots of different people, it sounds like, to be hitting somebody's spaceport. And when you are defending spaceports or alliance buildings, which presumably will include the Void Barrier, which presumably will include the steeples in Outermost Crusade, then all reinforcements of the defending fleets count as 1 queue, and they enjoy the buffs and bonuses of the commander with the highest flagship power that's in the queue. That includes flagship tech, outfitting, crew, core modules, and more. So just like how the rally is getting buffed up to the level of the sponsor, the defense is getting buffed up to the highest power defender, which means that you want to try to coordinate, hey, let's have an all frigate defense, or hey, let's have an all cruiser defense, or maybe your strongest player doesn't use flagships that are specific to one warship type. The downside is that they still have to pick outfitting, and that outfitting will ultimately benefit one type more than another, right? So there is a little bit of weirdness there in terms of how you match up a defense, but let's just keep going for just a second here. Due to the rally strengthening mechanics, commanders who join the rally will enjoy all of the sponsor's buffs. For this reason, We will slightly increase the difficulty of the stages or bonuses for the Deep Space Relics, Alien Spirits, the Simulation Center. So yeah, like rallies are really OP now. If you have a really strong rally lead, they had to make everything tougher. So let me jump in game and just show you a few reports and how some of this stuff shows up, shall we? So here's a few battles that I just want to showcase. This is a rally against the Simulation Center, and you'll see it says 1 fleet. But the reality is that there were multiple players in my fleet, but each rally only counts as 1 attacking queue, okay? So if I go and I look at my battle here, I have the stats for my 1 fleet below. So if we watch the replay of this battle here, you can see that Hathaway goes in and attacks this possessed cruiser. I'm going to arrive shockingly late to this battle, but I will show up at some point. Anytime now. Oh, man. So I let my buddy really get pwned, and there I am. Jeez. It took me a minute to show up. Okay. And so now, oh, man, this view's kind of cool. So now I'm in the fight as well, and I think that's going to turn this thing around. It says my fleet is in battle right over here. And then this thing will unfold, and then boom, well, you know what happens next here, 4x speed, GG, then we can look at the report. This is a report where I attacked with multiple fleets. It actually took me a minute to go and find this. I had to go dig it up. And here you can see, boom, boom, 2 fleets of mine. In Secret Signal, oh man, this is just so much better that you can stack your own fleets on the same thing. I wish I had realized this from the start. And if we look at my battle, the portion at the bottom here, what does it say for how many fleets I had? So interestingly, it's still saying for my battle, 1 fleet. But if we just hit the replay, you can see I started the fight. And I'm going to run this thing at 4x speed. Then, boom, my ally joined. And he brought some cruisers. And then I'm going to join again with more cruisers. I don't remember exactly when that happened, but it will happen before the end of this fight, because I was like, man, we're losing. Can I put another fleet in this thing? And then I could. Anytime now. There it is. Okay, the countdown that was in the center of the screen before, was like right over that way, was actually for time till next fleet joining. So there's my cruiser fleet that arrived here. Oh yeah, and you can see they're in that like formation way off in the bottom there with the Hephaestus and the Cyclops. Okay, so I hit in there twice. It doesn't label my fleets in here, so you don't know by name, but you can see the different fleets actually there, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I am really hyped for these changes, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I'm still figuring out all of the implications, but just a couple things that you almost certainly want to keep in mind as I go and I set a rally on the Simulation Center here, is that now having multiple fleets is more valuable than ever. And by having multiple fleets, you can attack the same target with many things. And the meta, I think, is going to shift to being a world in which you bring all of your fleets to the same place and rapidly stack all of them into the same fight, overwhelming an enemy quickly. That, I think, is going to be very difficult to deal with. And I think that very, very high power whales are going to be very, very difficult to deal with. I also think that you're going to fly through the warships so fast that, like, you are going to need to train up a lot of additional warships. And man, I have a number of things I need to go get done. I got to go do my campaign. I got to do the Wheel of Fortune. I have so much stuff to do. And I love when there's a lot going on in the game. If you enjoyed this video, throw a like on here and consider subscribing. On my way out, I'm just going to do the Syracuse Lucky Wheel real quick. So if you want to check that out, stick around and we'll jam our way through it. Okay, let's get started on the Syracuse Lucky Wheel. There we go. Woo, here we are. We're going to skip the animation. We're going to fly through 80 spins. Oh man, free spin. 3 Odysseus flagship blueprints. Okay. And now, the 5 spot. We've got 10 blueprints, 1 plasma crate, and 2 of the shipbuilding speed ups. That's actually fantastic the way that worked out. Crack it again, and okay, 10 Odysseus, that's nice. Double on the nickel steel, deuterium, and shipbuilding speed ups, yes. And the tiered reward, and like, hey, you know, I might not have been as hyped about the Odysseus before, but now that I need as many flagships as possible due to the Outermost Crusade and the way that stacking works, and the fact that the Odysseus makes your repair cost cut down substantially with its skills. I guess not repair cost, but the number of ships that need repair. There's a big difference there. That's actually super valuable in this new understanding of the world. So let's keep going here. Smash that thing. Boom! 20 Odysseus flagship blueprints. Tiered reward is on its way. It was glowing. I thought I had it. There's double titanium, deuterium, crew training, and flagship EXP, which now I really need lots of, which is kind of funny how that worked out. Used to not need it. Crack it open, and double shipbuilding, double building speed ups, and then flagship experience. It's a less exciting crack, but here we go. Boom! There it is. 30 Odysseus flagship blueprints. Hello, baby. Smash the button. Double titanium, deuterium, crew training course, and building speed ups. Everything except the building speed ups there are amazing, and one day they may add higher level spaceport stuff, so who knows. There's triple energy cores, crew training course, and Odysseus. Okay, I'll say yes to that. Thank you very much. Smash the button. And double plasma, shipbuilding speeds, legendary outfitting, and Odysseus blueprints. Let's freaking go. Smash the button. 10 Odysseus blueprints, nickel, steel, deuterium, and the energy cores. Claim the reward. GG easy. 40 flagship blueprints. Let's go. Spin it, baby. Spin it. Wow. Triple experience again. 3 blueprints and the nickel steel. Okay. Okay. Nickel steel, double titanium, building speeds, and Odysseus, 5 of them. Smash the button. What do we get? Double titanium, nickel, building speed ups, and crew training courses. Sweet. 20 more spins today. Flagship outfitting. Love to get the legendary flagship outfitting. We've got a building speed up, double shipbuilding, and a nickel steel. Smash the button, and what do we get? Woo! 15 flagship blueprints and double on the building speed ups. That's less exciting, but whatever. Claim the reward. GG. 50 Odysseus blueprints. Smash the button. 5 more blueprints. Double on the building speed ups. We've got titanium steel and deuterium. And smash it again. Oh, I can't. Only 4 times remaining today. GG. 5 flagship blueprints. Shipbuilding speed ups. Sweet. There's the titanium steel. And last but not least, boom, deuterium. I'll be back to do this wheel again. I don't know what I'm going to talk about during that video, though. I'll have to think about maybe if I've explored the combat mechanics a little bit more, or if you haven't seen, the 1-year anniversary stuff is on its way. What are these items going to do over here? Maybe that is what I will cover in the next video. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies.